Alright folks, welcome back to revisiting Dark Souls 2. It has been a little bit since I did an episode of this, but I definitely want to try to get through this entire playthrough from start to finish. My goal is to do the core game and all the DLC. It's going to take some time, definitely, because Dark Souls 2 is actually a fairly long game if you go through all the different regions. Also, the DLC is quite challenging as compared with the base game. Base game is fairly easy compared to the DLC for sure. There's actually one boss, at least one boss in the DLC that I think I have never actually fought. And I can't remember which one it was, but it was one of the more hidden ones. So we're going to have to look out for that as well. So let's get to things. We're still really early game here. Let's see which one we're on. I think we're, yeah, definitely Pancake Johnson. I'm starting off with mostly just a simple dex build, but I want to see where I'm going to take it. I got a little bit into sorcery so I can do the basic magic weapon buff. That's all we got there for now. So I made it to the Lost Bastille on my first session of this game, so it wasn't too many bosses. I wasn't trying to take it too fast. I'm trying to get every little nook and cranny I can remember in this game uncovered. Get most of the items that I can find. Alright, and I think I did take a look at all these cells already. I was running through here pretty quickly last time trying to finish up the stream, but I'm certain I got the majority of the items here, if not all of them already. Just double checking, can't remember which cells are which. Okay. And it has been a while since I've done this portion of the game specifically. Because I usually skip this part. Hey! This spot in the game I usually do skip to make up time to try to get through the game a little bit quicker. Come on in, boy. I think there's 3 of them. Come on, boy. Really? There's a faction grind to unlock merchants in the northern towns. Oh, cool. That's good to know. Alright, asshole. Ah! Alright, here we go. Much better. Alright, so we can go that way. I'm waiting for it. Okay, so there's like a little mini-boss fight here if we want to do it. Not positive we want to do it right now. We could. It's pretty bad. Alright, everybody wants to see me die. So why don't we do it? If I can trigger this. Where is it? pretty nice. Oh, come on now. Are you telling me that I can't be attacked? Well, son of a gun. I'll have to get that figured out and come back through there so I can trigger that at some point. Ah, he got me. There's two in here. Gonna hit that. Flame butterfly. I needed that to be able to ignite my torch. That's good that I got one of those. Flame butterfly, what that does is it enables you to be able to light your torch when you're not near a bonfire, which is really handy when you get to a dark area. Because this is one of the real situations where they actually made the game a lot easier if you have an extra light source on you. It is a definite play style in this game. Because some places get pretty dark. In the beta test, when I was doing the beta test of this game, things were really, really dark. Everything was so dark. And it was hard to do anything without a torch. And I almost think it would have been more fun if they had left it like that. I guess what you can do is you can turn down the brightness level manually to do that, to have an experience close to that, but it's still not quite the same. Alright, what was that? Everybody's having a party out here? What's going on? That's what it's called. Oh, Steven. Large Titanite shard. Estus Flask shard. Excellent. Yeah, the next time we make it back to town, for whatever reason, we're definitely going to be purchasing some extra life gems, and we're also going to be giving the Herald that extra Estus Flask shard, so then we'll have 5 flasks total. Now we should be coming up on some dogs, and also a larger enemy that's going to be rolling barrels down a flight of stairs. Here we go. Alright, that wasn't too terrible. How's the sound mix, by the way, Steve? Everything sound pretty good? Alright. I gotta time this perfect. Alright, good. Ah, come on. Seriously? Alright. We're gonna have to come back here. That barrel needed to hit this spot right here in the wall. What that does, if you can hear what's going on in here. See that anvil back there? There's a blacksmith in there. And the only way to get through it is to do that. To have that explosive barrel hit it. To my knowledge, I don't think like any fire bombs will work. I'm gonna chuck one, but I don't think it's nearly big enough. Well, you know what? Oh, well, there we go. There's one. Nope. Gold pine resin. Okay, that's a useful one. So that applies the lightning effect to the weapon. Alright, bud. Come over here. Come on. Okay, so this is the route that leads to our first boss fight, and I don't even know if we have the item that we need. Let's see if we have it. We may not have the item we need to get to the first boss. It looks like we don't have one right now. We can, however, go and purchase one, and if we go the back way, there's a back way that we can go from another boss area to be able to go through and get the item that we need in order to get into that boss fight.
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you? The longer I am here, the more madness I discover. A wretched place indeed, but not without traces of its former glory. What could have caused such degradation? Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you. Of course, I've no idea what it is.
Giving away the only thing that she needs to be able to help cure herself. So I love the voice actors in this game. I think they really do have the best voice actors out of any of the Souls games. Antiquated key. Alright, so this is that spot I was talking about. The one knight that we just had to kill. The last boss fight we just did before. Oh gosh. What's he called? It's the boss that keeps following us around. There's I think 3 more encounters with him throughout the course of the game. After his boss arena, there's a spot where you're kind of flown away to the top of another tower that's down that way, and then you open this door and come in through here. So I hate that I don't remember his name. Oh no! There it is. The Pursuer. Thank you, Chimp. And that was my first death, and it was so pitiful. 3 hours and 50 minutes of playtime in, and I died from falling off a stupid ledge. I just freaking fell off. Yes, I did. I absolutely did, Steven. So now that I did that, I'm gonna go show you exactly what I'm talking about so we can take care of this. There. We're gonna go to the Pursuer's boss arena, come around the back way, and be able to get the item that we need to get through. Hey. I've come to terms with the fact that it's definitely my favorite of the Souls games. Look at you! And look at me get railed. Come on back through here then. All right. Also, this gives us an opportunity to figure out what went wrong with trying to get the Pursuer to summon there. And it may be because I have to burn a human effigy or something like that. I'm not entirely certain. Alright, so this is where we fought the Pursuer. And down there was the Drangleic armor set. And here... That's right, it was a giant eagle in this game, not a crow. I do miss the crow from Dark Souls 1. That was a pretty neat thing. Alright, so we have the Dull Ember. And... okay, you know what? It is actually on the backside of the castle over there where we're heading next. I think. I sure hope. Where else was it? Did I just buy it? Did I buy it from the stupid... You know what? You know what might be back here is a large Titanite shard. Otherwise, we're still, I think, going to be invaded by... We should be invaded by the Pursuer. And this is where I'm going to fall off again, because I haven't done this in a while. Or is a large... There it is. Okay, large Titanite shard is there. So we should get the item we want right over there. Okay. This is going to be tricky. If he spawns in, he's going to be right there. Oh yeah, he's here. This time we just regen stamina to get our stamina back up. Wait till he goes too far on that one. And then we get all of our stamina taken away. And then, oh, no. Alright, we may be dead. That's a really bad one. Oh, we're cursed too. I think we can get rid of that though. I got greedy. Probably will die. Nope, got him. Alright. And that's one of the toughest little mini fights in the game. Early game, I still don't have a lot of DPS. So that was basically fighting the boss again at his full health. Just randomly in the world. Oh, where is he? Alright. You want to see me get my ass handed to me? Here's another opportunity. Alright. We'd still need that barrel to come crashing down here in order to get this thing open. That's something I can do later in my own time, because it can kind of come down to a chance of it rolling the right way. So we will not worry about that for right now. I think we're going about this all wrong. I bet you I've got a little item here we can use. Don't remember picking up too many of them, but we might have it. What am I looking for? There it is. What was that? Alright, so we're going to warp back to Majula, and we're going to pick up a couple of healing items. You can buy them in big stacks now. She's got an unlimited supply. The merchant starts out with 10 of the smallest type of healing item, and then once those run out in her original location in the tower, you can't buy anymore until she moves to Majula, and there's a certain amount of money that you need to give her before she actually makes the move. So this is what we're going to do while we have this much money. We're going to buy an extra one of these, another Fragrant Branchior, because we're going to need this to get into another area of the game for sure. Let's grab, now check this out. Grab 24 of those guys, so now we actually have a supply of them. And this is where we get a free item from spending enough money. Covetous Silver Serpent Ring +1. What that does is it gives us more souls per kill, actually. And I believe we have an Estus Flask shard to use, so why don't we turn that in?
Is that a shard you found?
Oh,
Here,
she knows.
let me see it,
She's on the ball.
so that I may help you to see light, however.
Alright, so this is going to be our first attempt at this boss. Don't know how it's going to go, but I thought we'd at least give it a shot. the boss fight, we're going to equip the Radiant Life Gems. I usually just hold those in reserve for boss fights. Because, especially for where our health bar is right now, it will definitely heal us for all the health we got. Alright, so now we just use that Fragrant Branch of Yore, gets this guy out of the way. And now the fun part. We gotta fight everything in the barracks to get to the boss. Let's get them aggroed. And I'm gonna... Oh, that was such a bad move on my part. Woo! Alright, we're actually gonna use an Estus Flask. Because generally, in a boss fight, depending on what type of boss you're fighting, it's good to actually use the life gems. It's easier to get those to heal you over time than they have to wait to get that Estus Flask use in. Yeah, I think there's about 4 more of them. There's 2 here and 2 in the other hallway. Hey, you! That's not nice. And I did say I was going to cover all areas, so we actually have to go to the lower portion of this dungeon, which is where... No! Nope, sorry, you're not doing that. I don't accept that. Alright, let's go take a look at this entire place now. I think there's a decent item down here if I can remember right. Is there any of those guys in this corner? Okay, so we gotta kill that guy. Then we gotta get the guy in the cage because he will blow up. And we got him. And that guy dropped a life gem, which is good. Isn't this the gank door? That's the gank door. Alright. Get somebody to kick you out the damn window. Soul of a Proud Knight and a human effigy. Alright, so we replaced one of those human effigies we used earlier. Good. Now, this is the part that I'm worried about, because I don't know how much damage we're doing with this sword. I got it usually calculated out for this fight to use the mace. I always use the mace. So this is going to be interesting to see if I can get this guy killed quick enough. And I don't think I'm as high level as I usually am either, so let's see. So what we're going to do is we're going to totally replace this with the Radiance, I think. Boy, we might not need it, though. Alright, let's do that. Make sure we got all the good rings on. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. I'm going to save that. We're going... Okay, so we have dark pine resin, and we have that. I think we want that, if I remember right. This first guy has to die as quickly as he can. That, let him attack, get behind him. And I messed up the attacks there, because the scimitar attacks a little bit differently than other swords do. Oh, that's pretty much worst case scenario. That's not good. We're at his mercy when he wants to come back up here. And of course he came back up there. Okay. Bad news is our weapon might break mid-combat. What else we got? We have a fire sword. Okay. Let's reapply a buff. Not as good, but we have a buff. And this is when we bail. This is when you gotta bail. And this is when things get dicey. Because they got range. They got range, man. They got a ton of range. Dead. Ooh. Spinny, spinny, spinny. That killed me, I think. Oh, gosh. Lucky. And you see, we're still getting that heal effect. Luckily, that might end up saving us from that radiant. Dead, 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 dead! Yep. I blew it. Fuck. Oh, I had that actually relatively well under control until I made this stupid mistake. It all comes down to a stupid mistake sometimes, and the stupid mistake is healing too often. You don't need to do it. Can I upgrade with just 2? We're gonna find out. See if we can make that go a little bit faster. Also, gonna keep the scimitar for the boss fight only.
Show me what you've got.
And we were able to get it up once more, which is good. How about this guy? As a backup weapon.
I'll be around.
Alright, excellent. I don't think those dark buffs are going to help us too much, from what I remember. And you know what? To kill just these guys, we're probably going to need to use the scimitar, because they do have that fire element. I bet you they don't take a lot of damage from fire. I totally forgot about that. If you're two-handing the scimitar, you can actually use that as your parry function. Alright, let's see what this guy drops. I'm pretty sure that was all of them. We've got enough of these where we can chug them a little bit. Do we have any repair powder? I don't think we're going to need it. We have over half still on the scimitar. Scimitar should be okay. Should be one. There he is. Attack me again. Bail, 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 bail. Dead. Again. I'm not... The other one's gonna hit me. See? You cannot outrun them. You gotta outplay them, and I keep forgetting. It has been too long. Ugh. I used to have that fight down to a science. I have to be one with the Fluffy. And I hope I can get it soon, because I do not have many more of those Radiant Life Gems. Did they not all aggro? Really? That was the first time for everything. Two more? One more. Doesn't it look like it should be OP as hell? It just isn't. Now, once I can get Great Magic Weapon going, then things will be a little bit more controllable from my point of view. Because that, I think it's going to give me an extra 60 damage beyond what I'm doing right now. With the buff. Something like that. The base magic weapon is not that strong. I did not shut the door. Come on. Do your thing. Alright. Okay, that's it. You want to see what happens when you have to fight all three of them at once? I almost had him. Put the pillar. Nope. Yeah, you don't do three. That one's gotta die. You do not do three at once. Well, I don't know if you saw that there, but I had that one down to about maybe 2% health, and then he blocked. He actually blocked, and I could not hit him. The nerve of some of these things. Actually blocking? Are you kidding me? Oh, they're... Wow! Okay. Gregory has reached that point where he's lost all focus. Wow. That's not good. Boss fights are only going to get worse. That was almost terrible. Oh, no, don't! Okay. Alright, this might be the way to do this. Hang on. Hang on. Yep. No! Ugh! Come on, doggo. Okay, that clips right through the corner of a stone wall. No! I want it! I think we're going to have to reset it. I can't believe it. My luck is just absolute shit tonight. I can't get anything to work. Oh! Oh, do I have one? Do I have one? Do I have anything? Maybe that and an attack with a torch? Oh yeah, let me try it. This could kill me. Yes! All right, worth it. Finally, I can show you guys this. There he is.
Oh, why can't they all be this easy?
So, in case you haven't noticed, the man's pretty much lost his mind.
We've got a wild one here. Shape up. Shape up, I say. Oh, that's it, yes. That's the way. Dear flame, how brightly you burn. Flame, I smell flame upon you. I'm Macduff the blacksmith. All I want is a little flame. So, hand that ember to me. Right now, you imbecile. What a marvelous ember. You've got stones, I pray. Give me stones, and I'll fortify your gear.
Longbow, scythe, winged spear. He has a Nuchi Katana. Wow. That's something we're gonna come back for. He sells large shards? Wait a minute, he sells them? Oh.
Be gone. I'll flip. Be gone.
We're getting the materials we need, we just need a little bit more money. We're getting a lot of the materials. Okay, we're safe. Alright, so this is what we do then. I want that katana. Because this is a dex build that I'm doing, so that should have decent damage for me. And I think a better moveset than the scimitar. Might totally solve our problem. Hello, fellas! He's not hitting anything. He's basically insane at this point, Steve. Everybody has a degrading mental state because of the effect of what's going on in this land.
I ought to flip.
Alright, now let's reinforce the heck out of this thing. Good old katana standby. You know what? We're going to use it. I don't think I'm going to be using this soul at all, so we're just going to reap the benefits from this. Flexile Sentry I want to keep. Dragon Rider Soul definitely want to keep. Pursuer, not so much. Yeah, see that A scaling in Dex? We'll keep the scimitar as backup now, and then we can put this boy on here. Oh, I am anxious to try this out now. Oh, I like that. 3 hits? I like that a lot. And reach! Okay, now we got a real weapon. So basically, if I lose this fight again, it is going to be entirely my fault. That just looks better, doesn't it? Wait, we gotta see this. Oh, yes. Oh, you gotta stay for the fight. You gotta stay, at least for the first one. Stay for the first one. You gotta at least stay for the first attempt with the new sword. I'm gonna be in the boss room in a second. We're already here. Alright, come back, you son of a gun! Shield throw. He made a mistake. He let his friend die. I gotta regain stamina more than anything. Ah, that feels good. See, sometimes it's just about the equipment. I had no reach with the scimitar. The problem with the scimitar is definitely the reach. The club actually has better reach, I think, than the scimitar did. That and the club was, when I was using it, just does about double the damage. And now we get to go around and loot the boss room. Alright, Steven, thanks for sticking around, man. You have a good night, bud. I think there's like 4 walls or something that open in this room. There's quite a few. Quite a few different things. There's one right here. Homeward Bone. Got another one of those now. That's good. Pretty sure there's nothing here. Look at the shields embedded in the walls. Alright, so that's the empty one. Yeah, we get a little something in here. Rusted coin, okay? And now we're going to be making our way to the next bonfire, which is just through a narrow hallway. There is one of those guys that explode in there, though, so you kind of got to run through it first. That. You hear him go off. There he goes. And I do believe we have some shopping to do. Let's go to Macduff's workshop first. They're going to pick up some more large Titanite shards. Reinforce the katana once more. And now we cannot do anything until we get chunks. That's okay.
Flame. Dear flame.
What is the item we need for this? Infuse. Dark, poison, bleed. No, they don't have it in this game. Okay. That's only Dark Souls 3 thing, where you get the special stone that makes it scale better with Dex. That is 100% a thing. Let's go get some quick level ups in. That's quite a bit more health. And let's put 2 more points in the dex for good measure. We did all that. Let's start here again. I want to go see if that one key that I got opens that one iron. There was one door we could not get open before. I want to see if it opens it. Ooh! That was a little bit farther down than I thought. Was that the pursuer? I heard that that wisp sound out there. Oh yeah. I think he's gone now. We can get that fight done, we just need to take this jerk down first. We need to time it so we can get... Oh, hey! Boy, you recover awfully fast, bud. Antiquated key. Enemies? I think there's gonna be enemies, right? Got him. Oh, we got the whole Wanderer set. That's nice. Go, 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 go. I hear more of them. Where'd you come from, bud? Is there a ladder? I think there's a ladder right there. I think there's an assassin in here. I don't think we have any more of the cubes, do we? We're going to have to return here once we get one of these cubes. And see what that does, because I don't actually know what that one does. Let's clear that out of the way. And he is the gentleman we want to talk to. That was a good use of that fragrant branch of yore.
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid. I must thank you, young traveler. I am Strayed, a wandering sorcerer of sorts. I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me. Very good. Very good indeed. Cursed one, weak you may be, but I, Strayed, will teach you my spells.
What do you have, sir? Agape ring. Absorb souls and place of wear. Oh, that's if you want to stay a certain... Yeah. I remember that. Okay, that's good. Oh, look at what we have here. Dragon Rider's halberd or twin blade? Dragon Rider Great Shield. That's heavy though. Let's do that. So let's look this up. We're gonna look up Dark Souls 2 Warped Sword. I don't know. That's a pretty nice sword. Let's see. The other one was the Arced Sword. That does a lot of damage. Alright. We're going to have to work our way towards that. We're going to have to shuffle some points around in the strength.
Feeble, do you really?
Okay, cool. Now what we can't... No, we don't need that. We don't have a lot of souls to worry about here. Let's get this open so we don't have to worry about that. Now, there should still be a room full of enemies down here. Oh, you know what? Guess who's out here? You know what? Let's go. Well, we broke the katana, but that I wasn't concerned about. Twinkling Titanite, not bad. Bracing Knuckle Ring. Is this that area you can't get back through unless you come from the other way? I think this is. Alright, so we're going to have to go all the way back around to make sure we get that door open. And that is perfectly okay. Is there a second thingy? I almost felt like there was a second one. Alright, looks like we're all clear. So we're going to go all the way back up and around. And we're going to have to roll to try to get that one item, it looks like, a little later. There's something up there. Just don't know how to get to that. Ooh. Sound like they're having a party out here. You know what? There's an easier way to do this. I think. You know what? We need another one of those stupid cubes just to go down there and do that section of the game. We may have to switch to, Did I trigger it? Good, I triggered it. May have to switch to a different section first in order to come back and get some of those cubes. But I'm going to do what I can here to try and get that one door opened up that I just noticed. That did say basement key, yes? Bastille key. Open cells of the lost Bastille. Antiquated key. Open soldier's door and force. Leningrass key. Yes, this is the appropriate way through. Okay, at least we can get this open permanently, so we don't have to worry about this again. Alright, so that's going to be open now. Is this a door to nowhere? Oh, yes it is. Gotcha. Number 1. 2. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. Probably should light that one at least. Alright, what does this get us? Petrified dragon bone. Odd. Oh, look at that. Alright, we made one little mistake. We have not repaired that katana yet. So we're going to head back to town, and that's what we're going to do. And that, I think, is... maybe we're going to leave it for the night. This is probably going to be around 5,000 souls, something like that.
I knew you.
Ooh, only 1,500. That's not bad at all. So this takes a petrified dragon bone. That arced sword. We're gonna do it because I really want to try that thing out at some point.
I'll be around if you make it there.
Let's start putting some points into strength then. We got a long way to go for that. Alright, so we made some progress. We only had the one boss fight tonight, but we did get our weapon problem taken care of. Definitely have a better weapon now. It's one I'm much more familiar with than the scimitar. The scimitar is kind of nice because it is faster, but this thing, it just hits like a truck. Always, katanas always hit like a truck. So you can't beat that. Simple Uchi katana. With a base magic weapon, you're all set. So anyways, we've reached the end of episode 2, and hopefully we will see you back for the continuation of this playthrough pretty soon. I may even do another episode this week. I'm hoping so, because I'd like to definitely make some progress in this game. I think I'm finally starting to get the rhythm back. So, hope you enjoyed the show, folks, and we'll see y'all soon.